First impressions are important. They say you can tell so much about a person by just looking at their face. In fact, most people form some kind of judgment within the first 7 seconds of meeting someone. We all have to wear our faces every day, everywhere, but for some people, putting on a happy face doesn't come easily. Every 3 minutes, worldwide, a child is born with a cleft condition. That's more than 200,000 per year. Cleft lip and palates occur while the unborn baby is developing, sometime between the 6th and 10th week of pregnancy. It is during this time that the bones and tissues of the baby's upper jaw, nose, and mouth normally fuse to form the roof of the mouth and the upper lip. If the bones and tissues in the developing mouth don't come together, the baby could be born with a cleft lip, cleft palate, or both. The palate is the roof of the mouth, and there are 2 main parts. The front part, behind the lip, is hard, and the back part, near the throat, is soft. In babies with cleft palates, there is an opening between the roof of the mouth and the nose. This opening could be through part of the palate or through the entire palate. Thanks to medical advances, reconstructive surgery can repair cleft lip and cleft palates, and, in severe cases, additional plastic surgery can address related cosmetic concerns. In too many cases, however, the parents of these children cannot afford to give them the surgeries they need to live a normal life. These children face feeding problems, speech difficulties, recurrent ear infections, severe misalignment of teeth, and deep humiliation. These 3 children, though they all live in different countries, share the same problem. They were all born with severe cleft lips. In some cultures, a child born with a serious impairment is viewed as a sign of sinfulness or possession by an evil spirit. Omar had lived his whole life with shame and rejection. He was sad and embarrassed. He was called Rabbit by the other children. All he wanted was to look like the other kids. Malini was just 29 days old when her family abandoned her at a missionary center. The nuns there did what they could to nurture her, but because of her severe cleft lip and palate, feeding her was difficult. She remained underweight and susceptible to disease. Tyler's newborn mouth was twisted and broken. The sight of it even shocked his own mother. His appearance worsened as he aged and began to grow teeth. He was shunned by the other children and even adults in his small town in Venezuela. His young heart was hurt by the constant rejection. Nobody knows how cleft lip and palates occur, but what we do know is that it isn't anybody's fault, not the mother's, and certainly not the child's. In 1982, Dr. William Maggi, a plastic surgeon, and his wife, Kathleen, a nurse and clinical social worker, decided to dedicate their time, talent, and treasure to a project they named Operation Smile. Through Operation Smile, safe, effective, and free cleft lip and cleft palate repair surgeries are provided for children all over the world. Operation Smile is an international medical organization dedicated to raising awareness of this life-threatening issue and to provide healing, regardless of financial standing, for any child. Thousands of volunteer doctors and nurses now contribute their time, talent, and resources to this cause. Another organization, Smile Train, also has doctors and nurses worldwide who volunteer their services to repair cleft conditions in children who would otherwise be forgotten. Anthropologist Margaret Mead once said, "Never doubt that the work of a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens could change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has." Someday, when anthropologists study our civilization, I hope they take note of the many ways humans of our time give of themselves to help others. I have a personal interest in this topic because 13 years ago, I was born with a cleft lip and palate. I was fortunate to be born in this country, to parents with good medical insurance, but I find it very uplifting to know that even a child born in war-torn Afghanistan during this past hour will have access to corrective surgery. Omar, Malini, and Tyler. When it comes to winning hearts and minds in international matters, we should never underestimate the power of loving care.